On November 29, 1981, one of Hollywood's biggest stars mysteriously disappeared in the dark waters of Catalina Island. Natalie Wood, the talented actress from West Side Story and Rebel Without a Cause, was found lifeless the following morning. But what really happened that night aboard the Yacht Splendor? Was it a tragic accident or a disguised crime? That night, Natalie Wood was accompanied by her husband, actor Robert Wagner, co-star Christopher Walken, and the yacht's captain, Dennis Davern. Aboard the Splendor, everything seemed normal until a heated argument between Natalie and Wagner took over the vessel. Witnesses reported hearing screams and the sound of something falling into the water. However, the official version was that Natalie, fearing the dinghy was poorly tied, tried to fix it and fell into the ocean. But does this explanation make sense? After all, Wood had been terrified of water since childhood. Would she really risk her life like that? Captain Dennis Davern later revealed something frightening. Wagner allegedly delayed the search for Natalie that night. He was agitated, nervous, and insisted that no one contact the Coast Guard immediately. The question that remains unanswered is, why? When they finally decided to take action, it was too late. Natalie's body was found floating a kilometer from the yacht, wearing a nightgown, a red jacket, and thick socks. But the autopsy revealed something disturbing. Multiple bruises on her arms, wrists, and knees. Marks that raised even more suspicions. In the initial statements, Wagner claimed he didn't notice his wife's absence until much later. However, as the years went by, his account changed. In 2018, the Los Angeles police reopened the case, and Wagner was officially considered a person of interest in the investigation. What could he be hiding? If it was an accident, why do the versions contradict each other so much? Christopher Walken, who was present on the boat, has always avoided talking about the case, fueling even more rumors that something terrible happened that night. Theories about Natalie Wood's death divide into two main paths. The most common theory initially is that Natalie Wood accidentally fell into the sea while trying to fix the dinghy, as suggested by the official version. Some believe she was trying to untie the dinghy at night, possibly due to a fear that it might come loose, and in a moment of disorientation or mistake, she ended up falling into the water. Another theory is that Natalie Wood did not die accidentally. Some believe there was a fight on the boat, followed by an attempt to cover up a possible crime. The fact that Wagner and Walken did not provide consistent accounts and the evidence of bruises on Natalie's body fuel this theory. The delay in the search also raises suspicions that something more serious occurred. More than 40 years later, Natalie Wood's death remains without definitive answers. Robert Wagner, now in his 90s, still denies any involvement, but the public has never stopped questioning. What do you think? A tragic accident or a well-covered crime? Leave your comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing stories here on Mystery in 7 Minutes.